start recording again. Aha! Aha! Let me just throw on camera mode first, so we can, like, enjoy my ethereal casting a shadow on the background. Yes.
Trying to find, like, a build that dad that's even close.
Build that dad.
Build it.
Dad that's built. A constructed father.
Constructed father.
Build a dad.
I wanna know, where's my dad?
Donde está mi papi? Here, let me just, like, pull up a VOD and you can look at it real quick.
I just need, like, one picture. Oh, look, somebody did a little cosplay of her.
Of Amanda? That's cute!
It's super cute.
That's honkin' cute. Where's my dreamed father? This one. Though you no. Get to the end of the cake. Fine. A really bad cough that sounded like the Blank CD with Craig's writing on it.
Was it a mixtape?
Hold on. There.
There he is. Okay. You can, like, small it and drag it into a corner and make it tiny and crap, and I'll be happy. Yeah. Yay. See, Dad. Okay. So, it was... Daniel's shirt is covered in actual cats. J-roll.
Alright. Whoa. Whoa, what did I do?
What did you do?
What in the world?
What'd you do?
Oh, I hit the emote thing, so it's recently used emotes.
Oh, cool.
It shows me all the emotes that I have available. Good, because I have no idea what any of them are. That was kind of them. Thank you, Twitch mobile app. Cool. Alrighty.
Alright. You can start it and you can start narrating.
Alright, here you go. Starting and bloop.
Okay.
And I shall commence with the Highwayed Blossoms. Blackjack Showdown. Oh, you know what we need to do?
What?
Put it on so that you guys can see the game.
That generally helps.
Amber, really? You don't have to do this. I screwed up.
It's okay. I'll fix it. That's what I'm here for, right?
Can't read the look on her face. The one that vanishes after a split second. Gonna catch a race that's starting, so I'll see you in the van. Have a good rest of your weekend. Thanks, baby. We'll catch you later.
Okay.
Facing Mariah again, I put the gold away. Ugh.
Where will we play? There's not enough room here.
There's a casino close by. Down the street from this one. We can do it there.
I'm not old enough to gamble. Not legally, at least.
Ah! She shrugs.
Doesn't matter. This place won't check your ID. Probably gonna be closed within a year.
Sounds like a place that will definitely be fair. I don't like the sound of that. I feel like I'm being set up. Yeah, definitely.
It's true. It's where we played.
Yeah, nope, 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 and nope.
Really?
Yeah, they had, like, party rooms that were empty. I just used one of those.
I've never heard of anything like this place, but if they let Marina in, then they'll probably let me in, too. But I also feel better about playing with cards that I know Mariah won't have messed with. Unless they're, like, her buds.
Fine. Tell me how to get there, and I'll meet you in a little bit.
He gives me directions as well as the name of the building. Worst case, Marina can probably help find it. Maybe. I count out Marina's half of the gold and put it into one of the boxes before handing it to Mariah, who snatches it from my grip.
Enjoy, because this is the only time you'll get to touch the treasure.
At which point Mariah just books it off with your gold. No, she's too greedy. She has a chance at the rest of it, she'll... With a final sneer, Mariah leads her troop out of the RV. Joseph still looks pretty sorry about the whole thing. The door slams shut and we're left in silence. I look at Marina. She looks at the floor.
I'm really sorry.
Yeah, how did you stoop up so hard on this one? Like, I love you, Marina, but like, oh my gosh.
I love you too.
I'm not even that upset. Compared to all the 1,000,001 awful scenarios I'd concocted, this is pretty tame. That's true. That's true. Knowing Marina, it's not that shocking either. So I'm being honest when I smile at her.
It's okay, really. I'll go win back your gold and then we can get out of Vegas.
She sniffles.
Seriously, though, what were you thinking?
I was just so surprised to see them here. I thought it must be fate or something. I was shopping around and I saw something that I really wanted, but I didn't have enough money.
Yeah, nah, that's kind of
And then I saw the three of them at this little diner, so I went in to say hello and told them all about it.
What was it you wanted to buy?
That's a secret. I wanted to show it to you.
Yeah.
But anyway, then Mariah made me that bet and I don't know, Amber. I guess I just got so excited about it that I didn't really think. Like, if you'd been there, you would have beat her no problem. I don't even think she's very good at poker. It's just that I'm kind of bad at hiding how I feel.
Yeah. I can't help but laugh.
No way, you're kidding me.
Oh, I didn't hear it go off.
It hasn't.
It hasn't?
I still got 30
okay.
seconds.
Okay.
She sticks her tongue out at me. Guess she's feeling a little bit better.
Really, though, what if you lose to Mariah?
Then I lose. It won't happen, though.
Really?
Are you good at blackjack?
A lot of it's luck. There's stuff you can memorize, like card combos, but I don't know any of that.
What if Mariah does?
I doubt it. She would have played that against you if she did. Easier to make it seem like you just got unlucky, instead of her taking advantage of you.
She didn't take...
Beep-a-boop. There was your time.
Okay.
Bullshit, Mare. She might not have cheated, but she still should have known better.
Almost got it.
Marina frowns and looks at the floor again.
Okay, I don't know what happened. It's not the best drawing I've ever done. He's hard to draw.
Marina frowns and looks at the floor again.
Alright,
Can't tell if I'm helping or not.
I'm here now. Then I remember the candy I bought her earlier. It had totally slipped my mind after the last hour.
Yay!
Oh yeah! I got you something. To try to say sorry for being so weird lately. Even though I've already said that too.
I grabbed the bag of chocolates from the fridge and the gummies from above it. Eyes wide, Marina holds them to her like babies.
Amber...
Her eyes start to water again.
Thank you so much.
Hey, no more crying. This wasn't supposed to make you cry.
She giggles, but that doesn't stop 2 tears from running down her face.
Sorry. I'm crying a lot.
Kinda, yeah.
Marina laughs again. She unties the gummy bag and digs around in it.
The chocolates got a little melted on the walk back, but they've been in the fridge.
They look just fine to me.
She pulls out a few gummy soda bottles, then offers me the bag. I don't want to take too much, but I do find one of the peach rings the cashier recommended. It really is good. Sweet, but in a mild way. It actually tastes like peaches.
Are you ready to go?
Marina spins the bag to twist it, then ties off the top.
Yeah.
I vaguely know where the casino Mariah mentioned is located. We passed it earlier today, but I didn't pay much attention to it.
Extras B, hey!
Hey, what's up,
What's
extra?
that? Oh, come on, Stream Deck. There you go.
Yay. There we go. As we load out of the RV, Marina's dragging her feet.
Do you want to wait here? I can just go take care of this and then come back.
I don't want to split up again. No way. I don't want to split up again.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
After I lock up, I take her hand. Since I'm in the lead this time, the walk isn't as slow. With the evening approaching, the temperature's gone down. At the same time, traffic is starting to build up. In a few hours, it'll look like an entirely different city here, once all the lights come on. The view of a big city at night, far in the distance, has always been one of my favorite sights. I can remember staying up late when Gramps and I were on the road so that I could press like a sticker against the window and look. They sell postcards of New York and Atlanta and other places all lit up because it's so pretty. We've got a couple hours until then. Neither Marina nor I say much while we walk. Even given the situation, it doesn't feel as awkward as some of our quiet times before. Soon we reach the building Mariah described.
This the place?
Yeah, this is it.
Dun dun dun.
We step inside. I can see why Mariah said this place might be closed soon. Although it's pretty clean looking, there's hardly anyone here. A couple of people occupy slot machines far away from each other. Aside from those two and a bored-looking host, the place is pretty empty.
Since nobody else does it, I'll take it upon myself to ask the important question, where are the cat girls? This is an American-made visual novel, and so we don't have all those kind of things going
This
on.
one's American. Well, those three and the trio. Mariah and her posse are seated on a semicircular couch. It and an identical couch form a circle around a card table. No greetings are exchanged as Marina and I take our places across from them. A sealed deck of cards sits on the table. It's got gaudy Las Vegas landmarks and logos all over it, but at least it's legit.
Mariah's not wearing her army jacket thing. She usually had like
Her
her olive,
Yeah.
just a black shirt.
Should we ask that guy to come deal for us?
Hell no! The only reason they don't check ID is because they don't care. If you attract any attention, they'll throw you out.
Okay, so who will?
Tess can.
Tess nods.
Really? No offense, but does she even know how?
Of course she knows how. She's not an idiot.
I don't like Mariah at all.
And before you get any ideas, she's more likely to help you cheat than help me.
This is true. At least she's aware of that.
Yeah.
Tess Tess nods again.
Just ask.
Just ask.
Alright, that works for me.
Because if two underage girls are going to play, then why not have a 10-year-old deal the cards? Mariah slits open the plastic wrap on the deck and then hands it to Tess. The little girl takes out the instructional cards and the jokers and then shuffles. I have to say I'm impressed. She creates a bridge with cards that's way tidier than I could ever do.
Flawless reasoning.
Mechanical, even.
So there are 16 pieces total. We'll go piece by piece, I guess.
Oh, for each piece.
Sure.
Gold?
Yeah.
That means that I'd have to win 8 hands in a row without Mariah or the dealer winning any to earn back all of Marina's treasure, and I won't settle for anything less than the full amount. We have a small stack of tokens near us that each represent a single piece of treasure.
How does this game work?
Basically, you try to get the cards in your hand to add up to 21, or as close as possible without going over. Whoever's closest wins that round. The dealer can win
Okay.
too.
Yeah.
Gambling stresses me the heck out.
Right?
We all get 2 cards. Then, you can stand, which is where you don't take any more cards, or you can hit, which is where you draw another.
Getting those Kakagurui vibes.
That sounds really easy.
I guess. Like I said, it's mostly luck.
Shut up. Time to play.
I flip her off, but don't argue.
Oh shoot! No! Do I have to play? Oh no! Tess deals us the first hand. I stand while Mariah hits. I don't expect her to beat my 8. Oh, sorry that I'm reading it.
No, it's
You're
okay. I was in such shock.
Yeah.
Tess deals us the first hand. I stand while Mariah hits. I don't expect her to beat my 18, but she lays down a 10, a 3, and a 6.
Yeah, so that's a win on hers. At least she beats us.
Damn.
Tess slides her 2 tokens. Okay, we don't have to actually play. On the next round, I beat her.
I can't do math. What does she have? 16. She went over. She bust. Okay.
I win the next 2 rounds after that, but then the dealer wins and we have to start over.
Blackjack is so much better than poker. As far as, like, stress-wise, blackjack's way better than poker. Like, blackjack you can kind of relax with. Poker's just stress city because there's so much mind games that go into poker.
Mm-hmm. If I'm gonna play, like, a gambling type game, I'd rather it be fairly random. Game drags on for a long time. Joseph has fallen asleep, head lolling backwards over the couch. Even Marina, who has both her honor and money at stake here, is starting to fidget. We've been playing for close to an hour. She doesn't complain at all, though.
It's like a game of war where it just keeps going back and forth.
After a while, even Mariah and I are starting to get annoyed. She sighs and shifts irritatedly while I debate what to do. When she takes her time thinking, I bite down the urge to say something snarky and hurry her along. Once Tess wins again, and we're both sitting at 3 pieces each, Mariah wipes her palms and clears her throat.
This is taking forever.
Yep. But if you're saying we just call it here, the answer is no.
No. But let's just go all or nothing. One final hand. Then you won't be able to say I cheated or took advantage of anyone, and I can finally relax with my treasure.
Mariah, I hate you.
I think about it. One more hand, huh? The odds are probably better than if we were to sit here all night. Maybe. I'm not good enough at math to calculate. It would be possible that we're here until the festival comes around, if we kept going back and forth like this. Look over at Marina, whose interest has been piqued again.
What do you think?
She gives it a long thought, her face betraying nothing. Then she shrugs.
I have no idea.
Right then.
Fine. All or nothing.
Oh boy.
Mariah nods, satisfied.
What if Tess wins it all? What if the dealer wins it all?
Then she decides.
Deal 'em, kid.
Tess passes out our cards. I pick mine up, holding them so only Marina can see. I'm getting cold. I'm getting nervous cold.
Oh,
A 9 and a 7,
good.
not awful, but not great. Tess is showing an 8.
Yeah, the dealer has to show one card. Or no, they have to show all their cards, I think. Until everyone else does it, and then I don't remember how it works.
Try to gauge some sort of reaction from Mariah, but her face is totally expressionless. No wonder she beat Marina at poker.
Amber?
I think that's the first time she's ever said my name. Sounds weird coming from her.
Why are you letting Marina see she can't keep a straight face? That's true. It's a very good question.
I'll stand.
You're standing on a 16? I mean, yeah, if you get anything higher than a 5, then you bust. With the jacks, queens, and kings all in there, then...
If I were to take a hit and draw another card, there's a pretty good chance it'd put me over blackjack. And that would be a loss by default.
Sis?
Hit me.
Tess slides her other card, then flips one over the whole card. It's 4 for a grand total of 12. That means we still beat her, at least.
Doesn't the dealer have to hit until they get, hit? Like, if they're under 17, they have to hit? Or under 15, they have to hit? I don't remember.
Let's see.
Blackjack. Oh, gosh. I lay down my cards and wait for Mariah to do the same. Except she doesn't. She just looks at my cards, flat on the table, face stony, mouth silent. She makes a sound of disgust and stands as she flings her 3 cards toward the table. I flip them over to see a 3, a 2, and a 10.
Oh!
We win.
That's all I say. Marina looks at me, then at the table, then back to me, making sure she heard me right.
We did?
Yeah. The total of her hand was closer to 21 than hers was.
Strangely, I don't even feel excited. Not about the victory, which is nice, or the fact that it came over Mariah, which is nicer. I just feel relieved. Marina squeals, then explodes towards me, half leaping, half tackling me into a hug as I nearly fall off the couch. She plants a large kiss on my cheek and then travels over to my mouth.
Oh God, Amber! I was so worried, but oh my God, thank you! You're the best!
Her praises are dotted with kisses all over my face. Joseph, woken up by the commotion, looks away with a blush. Tess, on the other hand, stares at us, creepily apathetic. I separate myself from Marina and stand up. Mariah has already traveled halfway to the door, not saying anything in her defeat. The little wooden box of gold sits abandoned where her arm was. I check and count the pieces of treasure. They're all there.
Interesting that she, was honest on this one.
That's where she's making it to your van.
Yeah.
I start to move towards Mariah to say something, but Joseph clucks his tongue. I stop.
Don't worry about her. She's always like this.
Sorry.
Or maybe she's gonna puncture your tires. Or slash it.
Yeah.
Not sure what else to say. I half shrug, which is hard since Marina still clings to my arm.
Don't be. Better things work out this way. Come on, kiddo.
He takes Tess's hand and they start to follow Mariah, who's left the building. I
You
feel
ladies
like you
take
should
care.
give them at least, like, some of the gold as kind of like, you've been on this journey with us.
They also stole the car!
No, you're totally right. Never mind.
You too.
Never mind.
See you later.
Once they leave, I look down at the mess of chips and cards on the table. Someone will come by and clean them up. Marina tugs on my shirt. When I look at her, she kisses me on the lips again. For the first time today, we stay like that for a long time, not caring about how many stares we might be getting, though it can't be more than 3. I can still taste a faint saltiness from her tears. I feel her lips curve into a smile even before we pull apart.
Thank you. Seriously. I know I'm always saying thank you and sorry, but I am sorry that I screw up so much.
Don't worry about it. It all worked out, right?
Yeah, but only because you were there. I don't know what I would have done if you weren't.
Well, if I wasn't, then you wouldn't be either, you know?
I mean it as a joke, but she doesn't laugh. Just leans into me.
I know.
Then we kiss again. We must look like perverts, just standing in the middle of a casino making out.
You ready to get out of Vegas?
Yes!
Definitely. But, one thing first.
What's that?
I want a
Let me
napkin!
get something to eat.
I was hoping you'd say that. I saw this Chinese place earlier that smelled amazing. Sound good?
Very.
Hand in hand, like always, we leave the casino and make the quick walk to the restaurant. I'd come across it while waiting... I'd come across it while waiting for Marina before. As in I had.
Mm-hmm.
All along the strip, more and more lights are coming on. It's hard to tell that it's getting much darker out because of how much artificial light there is. We get out to the restaurant and eat outside on the patio, watching as more and more buildings are illuminated. By the time we're done and back at the RV, Las Vegas has shifted fully from daytime to artificial daytime. Before we buckle in, I pull back all of the curtains.
Make sure you get a good spot by the window. You're gonna want to see this.
It starts slowly, just a few lights in apartment windows coming to life or lonely street lights flickering on. I drive slowly so as to keep us here longer. Beside me, Marina shifts impatiently but doesn't say anything. By now, she knows when I'm being serious. I know she won't be disappointed. As more and more lights flare up across the skyline, I can see Marina shift to get a better view. I smile to myself. This is what I was waiting for. What she was waiting for, even if she didn't know it. Las Vegas lights up like a forest of Christmas trees, glimmering orange and yellow against the muddy blackness of the night sky. Further away from the heart of the city we get, the more of its gorgeous sprawl we can see. Soon, it's so immense that the entire world seems to be awash with forced color. I ignore the signs that will lead us all the way out of Las Vegas and instead cruise along the streets that will let us admire for longer. Marina's head slowly turns with every bend in the road, her gaze magnetically fastened to the city. Skyscrapers zoom by, each one another pillar of light. The casinos, which have gaudier decorations, make an exotic contrast to the mundane office and apartment buildings. Marina drinks it all in like water, out here in the desert. Light from the window frames her face, and I remember how I thought of her as angelic back at Zion. Now the word is even more fitting, because of the way her open-mouthed smile enhances the effect. She catches me watching, and just for a second, that smile is directed at me, and she turns back to Vegas, which is finally starting to recede as we head out of town. She's silent until long after it's faded from the rearview mirror. Then she clears her throat and finally looks at me again.
We're going back one day, right?
Sure, if you want.
Good, because we didn't even get to do like a
Quarter.
quarter of the super cool stuff we should have done.
What?
Oh yeah? Like what?
Even if I do live like a gross hermit, I know what Vegas has to offer. But I like seeing her excited. There's always a genuine spark of wonder that's ignited when she is. It might have to do with her lack of experience, but I like to think she'd be the same regardless.
Well, there's this pirate sun show that looks really cool. I heard about another show with fountains and lights that shoots water way up high in the air and oh!
That one is cool for the first time. She spreads her arms far apart and scrunches her face down, giving herself a double chin.
I want to try every single buffet in town.
That's a lofty goal, Marina.
But we're rich now.
I thump her head and squish her down with the palm of my hand.
And we almost lost all of that in a single day, so you should know how easy it is to blow it.
Well, I think it would be romantic. We can rent out a hotel room, order a really nice bottle of wine, and just cuddle by the window and look at the lights.
A wistful look gleams in her eyes as she gazes out the window into the vast desert night, sighing like I just stepped out of the royal carriage and swept her off her feet. Never mind the fact that Marina has probably never tried wine in her life and would spit it out the second it touched her lips. That does sound really nice. Guess I have some high expectations to live up to. I've always had them, but now it feels more official. Now more than ever, I'm obligated to keep her happy and safe. Don't ever do that again, Marina. Those thoughts occupy my mind for an hour or so as we traverse the desert highway. Marina's gone back to staring out the window at the barely visible roadside. We pass a sign right off the side of our deserted lane. We're pushing 80, so we almost miss it, but I catch a quick glimpse as we speed by. Nothing special, just a dusty sheet of aluminum with a picture of poppies and 3 words printed on it. Welcome to California. It's gone before I can even process it. Huh, I guess we're in California. Doesn't look like Marina noticed, and why would she? We've passed several state lines, and it was never a big deal then. No welcoming party or even a government checkpoint, and that suits me just fine.
Wait, isn't there like one for California where it's like,
I'm pretty
you're not bringing in any fruit, are you?
Yeah. She hasn't brought up her surprise anymore either, whatever it was. Probably better to just let her forget about that. But that doesn't mean the day is over yet. And the places that geezer would always yak on about may as well be stapled into my brain.
Hey, you trust me?
Beautimus, surprise!
Give him the party snack.
Woo!
Party snack!
Sir Pierce.
Well, oh, spelled it wrong.
Sir Piercy. Her head perks up and she turns away from the window, answering without delay.
I need sleep.
Of course I do. Why?
Just checking.
And that's that. No more questions, just blind trust. I continue driving, eventually branching off onto an exit. Another thing I don't think Marina notices. Soon, budding lights start popping up in the distance, typical yellows and whites barely hovering above the road, with one exception. Towering on the horizon, outlined in neon red with digital numbers climbing towards the sky, is a giant monstrosity of a thermometer. It caps off above the middle, reaching temperatures all the way up to 62 degrees. Finally, it dawns on Marina. Her head twists towards me like an owl, her eyes just as wide as one.
Amber, what's going on?
She feigns concern at first, but her voice curls up mid-sentence, unable to hide her smile any longer.
You said you trust me, right?
What?
What is that?
And I do.
What is that creature? Marina tilts over and rubs up on my shoulder. I go dead stiff, again feeling the weight of that trust and responsibility. We drive into town, which is, as far as I can tell, is just one long street. Old beat-up gas stations and fast food joints line the side of the road, separated by an occasional diner.
It's a lurk emote.
Oh!
Ah. Gotcha.
Lurk. The thermometer is tucked away, hidden in a corner, but it may as well be the center of the universe, the rest of the world zooming by it on an interstate. I pull into the lot by the thermometer, its only neighbor being a small shack. The sound of the ignition dwindles down to nothing, leaving the RV parked wherever. I'm the first one to get out, craving the sweet, stationary concrete as I stretch my legs.
Babs, big guy.
What?
I don't know.
Wobbling in front of the thermometer, I flop my hands at my sides, dotting our arrival.
Here we are, the world's tallest thermometer.
Why does this exist?
Marina steps out of the RV, eyes sparkling, mouth wide open in awe, her face frozen in time. She reaches into the motorhome and pulls out her camera. A single flash shooting out from it as she winds the camera for the next shot.
That's right, she has like an actual film camera.
Yep.
I thought you might like it.
A smug grin finds a home on my face as I revel in the pride and satisfaction of knowing I did something to make her smile. Except she's not smiling. She's staring. Not at the thermometer now, but me. A near lifeless gaze cloaked by the dimming headlights of the motorhome.
Marina?
Readying her stance, she pushes her feet off the ground and charges towards me.
If we're doing this, then we're doing it right.
Wait, Marina!
Too late. Before I can even finish my plea, she swings around my neck and snugly brings me to her side, swooshing out the camera and aiming it right at us.
Hey, Amber.
Her finger inches closer to the button.
Don't do it!
She's like, I don't like pictures of me.
Say.
She draws out the word to an excruciating length. I struggle to break free, but she just squeezes me tighter.
I'm warning you!
Hey, cheese.
She bends in and presses her lips against my cheek. Hold and flash.
Huh.
I stare at the camera, mind blank, my non-reaction drawing out a cute giggle from her. Sorry, I just noticed the sign behind her.
Bun Guy Motel? Yeah, yeah.
Then it hits me. A thought so mortifying and embarrassing that it shades my skin a pink and red gradient. She thinks this is cute. At this point, I'm butter, or clay from Marina's perspective. And that's exactly what she treats me as, molding me into new positions as she snaps more photos. She's so happy. Before she whines for the next photo, I nudge her head with mine. She nudges back, both of us cuddling against each other. She snaps the next picture. She takes several more shots, each one a little more gooberish and drenched in cheesy romantic goo than the last. I'll probably die if anyone ever sees these, but with any luck, Marina's constant bouncing will hopefully make a few of these come out fuzzy. Still, I think I might love this. Like, a lot. When we first met, I didn't think I'd ever understand the naive ball of energy just looking for some help. In a lot of ways, I still don't. I drove by at such a perfect time, who even knows what would have happened to her? Thinking about it still drives me nuts. But still, those types of things don't seem nearly as big as they used to. Even almost losing the treasure to Mariah was just a sizzling drop in the frying pan. If anything, I'm more upset I wasn't there to help her when it went down. After all, that's why I'm here, to help and protect her. She makes me so happy. With my hand now wrapped around Marina, I clench her tighter, only for my hand to be met with an adorable gurgling rumble transmitted from her stomach. We both look down at the source, her with bashful sort of terror and me with amused disbelief.
Even after all that food at the buffet?
Especially with all the food at the buffet.
I can't help it.
You're a bottomless pit. The Marina Trench.
Amber, please. That one wasn't even clever.
I cackle with glee, tossing her the keys to the RV as I walk over to the nearby shack.
I'm just messing with you, babe. Go lock up. We'll grab a bite and sleep here for the night.
The shack is sad and abandoned, the cute logo of a little chef carrying an oversized bun all but faded away. I peek inside the browning windows. It's more of the same. Rusty and decaying, outlines of tables and booths are imprinted in dust, while the ones built into the walls are just left to rot. It was always just a side thing he mentioned when talking about the thermometer, but not being able to experience everything he mentioned feels wrong. Like I'm not doing right by him. Ugh, I know that feeling. Dang.
Looks like that's one more thing I can check off your list.
Marina waltzes into the diner, keeping the door open for me as we scurry in from the breezy entryway.
Hey, it's Canyon Deshay.
Yay! Immediately, she's drawn to the claw machine in the corner, filled to the brim with non-specific and unlicensed stuffed animals.
Of course.
Her eyes glitter as she tries to get me to notice the glass box of wonders. Coming from anyone else, this action would be subtle, maybe a few quick glances at most. Coming from Marina, not so much. Instead, she repeatedly swings her head in the direction of the machine, like she's trying to form a giant crescent moon with her neck. But I know Marina well enough now, well enough to know exactly which one she wants. Snuggled tight between a fuzzy ball with googly eyes and a lion with a crown lies the Holy Grail. A gray wolf with a polka dot bow tie. Unfortunately for her, our waitress is already waving us over to our seats. Marina stares into the glass, her foggy reflection lining up with the wolf. I take her hand and lead her to the booth. Once there's some distance between us and the waitress, I lower my voice.
Don't worry, I'll give it a whirl after we eat.
Marina, however, can't take a hint and blurts out her response, alerting every weary soul in the diner.
Whoa, you actually know how to win at those? I've never been any good at them.
Counterlined with jumbo clones.
Oh!
Turns around and glares at us before shaking their heads and returning to their meals. Oh well.
Of course I do. You know how many of these diners I went to as a kid? When you eat at the same place almost every day, you get good. Fast.
Wow, you're like a claw goddess.
Damn right.
Marina ogles me like the claw goddess I am as we take our seats at the booth. I gladly accept her glory and praise. The waitress flops the menus on our table and silently waits for us to order our drinks.
Just coffee for me.
With her eyes glazing over, she turns to Marina.
What kind of shakes do you have?
The waitress reaches her wrinkly hands across the table and tosses the dessert menu in front of Marina. She flips through the menus and strains her eyes shut, focusing on what very well may be the most important decision of her life.
Amber, you got coffee, right?
Right.
Then that's what I'll get.
Overflowing with certainty, she stares at the waitress and gives her a direct, confident command.
Oh boy, we'll see how this goes down.
I'll have the coffee shake.
Oh!
Extra whipped cream.
The waitress doesn't even bother to write this down, instead dragging her body back to her tomb in the kitchen.
You know that shake isn't gonna taste the same as my coffee, right? It's just gonna be a ton of ice cream and cheap coffee flavoring.
Yeah. But I at least gotta try it, for your sake.
Why would you choke down a crappy shake for my sake?
You do everything for me. Everything.
Of course I do. That's my job.
Stiff chuckle slips out from under her breath.
Right. But I want to do things for you too.
So you're ordering the coffee shake as a cosmic favor. You're losing me, Mare.
She whines, momentary frustration seeping into her face.
No, not like that. It's silly, but I want to poke around in your mind a little. That way I can do favors and help. So I guess it's not just for your sake, but for both of our sakes.
She smiles and rests her head to the side, as if expecting my shoulder to be there, like always. Realizing she's only leaning on air, Marina blinks and tries to play it off with a tiny cough.
I saw that.
Before I can take my teasing to more exciting places, the waitress returns from the kitchen, barely managing to balance our drinks on the platter as my coffee splashes everywhere. She doesn't seem to care. She places our drinks on the table, then limps out her notepad and pen to take our orders.
Thanks, but I'll stick with coffee.
Marina is too distracted by the shake to notice. Her eyes climb up the tower of extra whipped cream as it twirls to the ceiling, rivaling the thermometer outside.
Snap 2. What do you want?
Oh!
She opens up the big menu and flips through the pages. Oh, sorry. Multiple times. Front to back, side to side, even upside, repeating the process every time.
Before we miss the festival, Mare.
I know, but there's just so much to choose from. I have to be picky.
Never take this woman to Cheesecake Factory.
You didn't have a problem vacuuming up everything at the buffet.
Hello, Binary Strom!
Henry! What's up? Were you guys coming in kind of later? We finished Dream Daddy.
We did.
We got
1
Craig.
year later. We chose Craig.
Bro. Marina drops the menu. If it were a few pounds heavier, I'm pretty sure she would have dropped it onto my feet. Handing the menus to the waitress, she leans over the table, inches away from my face. She places her order. Her pupils burn with intensity.
Is the screen black or is my phone being stupid? Your phone's being stupid, right?
Right?
Right? Double checking real quick.
We're pretty sure other people would have told us too.
Yep, your phone's just being stupid.
Okay.
Wow, that's a pretty, lack of delay there.
Yeah.
He was burned with intensity.
I'll have the pancake sandwich.
And Craig was way more delicious than I expected. Oh, really? I'll jump on my PC in a minute. Deal.
That's good. Dead serious. The waitress wobbles away, somehow not collapsing on her way back to the kitchen. I try not to burst out laughing at Marina, but it doesn't work. The cracks are showing. Stilted snorts and spurts of snickering keep leaking out. Marina's cheeks puff out, getting brighter as I bubble over.
Why do you have to tease me about everything, Amber?
I break. My laugh echoes across the diner. Again, we're met with glares, but I don't even care.
Fine. Maybe I won't share the treasure with you after all.
Oh.
I wave off her empty threat and settle down.
I'm sorry. It's just that...
Done laughing, I rest my chin on the table and start fumbling with the salt and pepper shakers.
That's what Gramps used to order. All the time.
Really?
Really?
Aww. Marina has already reverted back to her usual self, watching me pass the salt and pepper back and forth like she wants to join in too.
It's so weird. Just 2 huge pancakes with eggs, bacon, and ham smashed in the middle. Things drenched in syrup.
That sounds super tasty, though.
I chuckle and slide her the pepper.
I'm sure you'll love it.
Now it's just the salt shaker sliding between my hands.
He never eats the eggs. Always just passes them on to me. They're so gross. Just scrambled and cold and sticky. I always tell him no, but the dork just laughs and says he's gonna keep egging me on. Every single time.
Marina laughs at the stupid joke. I laugh too.
We would just end up bringing it home in a box. And when it went bad, he would just take it out of the fridge and say, "That's all, yokes!" Like it was the most clever freaking thing.
She laughs even harder at that one. I think I do too. I keep my eyes focused on the shaker, sliding it faster and faster.
When we go home, you two really need to get together and meet.
Salt shaker trips on my pinky and topples over, spilling a few grains of salt. Marina's tense, but forces a smile anyway. She sighs. Both look down and go silent.
I think I'm gonna head back to the RV.
I get up and reach into my pocket, placing a bill on the table.
Amber?
Don't worry, I'll be fine. Just need some time.
Leaving Marina behind me, I walk out of the diner. Blazing hot tears stream down my cheeks as I stumble through the motorhome. I'm choking. Choking, and there's nothing I can do to stop it. How could I forget, even only for a second? Am I really that heartless? I throw up. I barely stand, tearing down all the magnets on the fridge as I trip over my own tears. Next thing I know, I'm falling onto the bed, and even though I land on its stiff concrete springs, I still feel like I'm falling. The ceiling is getting further and further away as I sink deeper. I jerk myself up, faced with the photo that has comforted and haunted me for so long. I have a picture now, yay! For a second, I smile again too, but then I remember, and it fades just as quickly. Tears start flowing again, harder than ever before. I curl up in a ball and bury my face into my knees. It doesn't help muffle my crying, cover the shame, or even make me feel any better. Just cry. The cracks have been forming for a while, and now I've shattered. Not sure if I'll ever be able to glue myself back together. It never occurred to me just how hard it would be when he was gone. Growing up, I wasn't just his responsibility, we were each other's responsibility. How many credit cards did I max up in those last few months? Even after he told me to stop, I kept pushing. Bank calls, doctor calls, middle of the night ER visits, everything. But nothing helped. Nothing. I tried so hard, but in the end I had to watch my best friend, the only person who ever wanted me, wither away. He held up his end of the bargain. Through every discovery, every stupid heartbreak, and every fight with Ma, he always took care of me and always just loved me. I couldn't hold up mine, though. Failed. Even now, I keep finding holes in everything I did. I could have found a specialty hospital. I could have read up more on new forms of medicine, too. I could have, but I didn't. Now he's gone. My pants are damp. They've been soaking up all my tears, but I don't care. I just want my grandpa back. The motorhome opens and brushes against the outside wall, followed by soft footsteps that creak along the floor. Marina. I try to act quick, sneaking a final few sniffs in before wiping away my tears, but it's no use. They just keep trickling down. She appears in the doorway. I turn away and drown out the sobbing with my hand. It's so embarrassing. She shouldn't have to see me like this, but I don't think I can muster enough composure to ask her to leave without breaking down. Marina reaches out for me, drenched with worry. Realization sets in and her eyes soften, reflecting a deep sense of genuine empathy and love. Silent, she sits down next to me and wraps her arms around my head before I can squirm away. Cradling me on her lap, she caresses my hair and cheeks with the tips of her fingers. My crying stops as I process it all, feeling nothing but her softness embracing me. Marina begins humming, gentle and breathing. I recognize the song instantly. It's from Gramps' favorite tape.
Oh.
I'm crying.
Want me to take it?
Sure.
She probably doesn't know the significance behind it. I've never even told her, but she remembered it. After all the times I've looped it, she remembered. The tears come back. Oh my gosh! But quieter this time. She keeps humming regardless. It's a little choppy, her voice breaking off in some places due to lack of air, but I adore it all the same.
Heck, I'm crying.
I cry and I cry and I cry, letting myself go for the first time since it happened. Oh,
All while listening to her hum, hiding in my warm, safe bubble with Marina bundled tight around me. Right now, she's the most important person in the world to me. So much warmth. I don't just feel moved, I feel a resounding sense of something that's even more special than that, and I want to build on it. Turning around, I work my way up and kiss Marina's neck. The humming and caressing stop. This time I move to her collarbone. She winces back, tensing up. I pull away. For a moment, I feel like crying again, this time out of a different shade of guilt. Marina looks back at me and smiles. I stare back, but she gives a short nod and cranes her neck out. Then, with a nod of my own, I lean back in, returning to her neck.
Aww.
Oh.
It's a good spot to
Yep.
save.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that went, I went shopping today and bought alcohol and new clothes.
Thanks for the update.
Good to know, Binary. I got a new flannel top and a new polo. Dad vibes. Excellent. Ah! Surprise! Surprise!
Surprise feelings.
Dad vibes are hot. They are. We played a whole game about it earlier tonight.
And
We got an achievement, Up All Night to the Sun.
And Kent took it very seriously.
I did. Well, that game gave me some whiplash. Woo! Yeah, right? It did. That's how it is, though, man. Sometimes it just...
Yeah. You're like, I'm having a good time. I'm having a good time. This reminds me of something I care about.
Yeah. Went from sad to horny real fast.
Yep.
It happens.
Yep.
Well, thank you. Oh, this was never... Not that it matters that this chat's on. For hanging out, you guys. And
Yeah.
for joining us tonight as we finish off our Valentine's month with some... Yes?
Finished off Valentine's month.
We did. We finished off Valentine's month. We did. It was good times. Let's go raid Splibbers.
Wait. For that. If you guys subbed, I will be contacting you on how you would best like to receive your Valentine.
There's still time.
There is still time.
Dream Daddy messed me up, so I've sworn off dating sims. Nothing like falling in love with a computer character only to finally realize they aren't real.
My heart.
My hearts.
So, the options for receiving your Valentine are you can send me your physical mailing address and you will get a physical postcard with a tenderly handwritten note on it. Or you can give me your email, or I can just send it to you in Discord.
This
and
is
if you
true.
live close by, then I'll just give it to you.
Yeah.
So.
And then next week we return to normal styles.
I'm so excited. I am so excited to get back into Minish Cap.
Yeah.
I love it. And Earthbound.
And Earthbound.
And...
I'll just DM you my mailing address.
Yeah, if you want to. If you feel comfortable giving me that information. Yeah.
Yawn. I am
I've
yawn.
gotten somebody's address from Scotland.
This is true.
So, that was fun. I'm pretty confident you won't give it out. I will not give it out.
This is true.
Yeah.
We it's not a thing that we will do.
No.
But we totally understand if someone's like, I still don't really know you well enough to do things. Like, that's like, totes legit.
And we have digital formats that keep you safe. But I made postcards and I really want to send them out. Because it's fun getting an actual postcard in the mail.
Is truth. You already know my name from the D&D document. That's right. Ha 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 ha.
I don't remember it. This is also why it's safe with me.
This is the real reason why it's safe to give your personal marina there, because he's not going to remember a thing.
Good luck pronouncing it. Yeah, okay, here's a funny thing. One of our actual friends is in our stream, and I have called him by
his stream name.
Not
his actual name, like in person, like referring to him like, oh hey, name, and then it's like, I mean your real human name.
Because we see him more on here.
It's true. Funny.
So yeah.
Alright, we're gonna go raid the Spleebert.
Do it.
You guys are the best, and we will catch
Love you guys.
Next week on Tuesday.
Thanks for enduring Valentine's with us.
Yeah, and there was some good gems in this. There was some good stuff, like quality. Alright, rating time. Boop, 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 boop.
That's like every party I go to.
Hey, thanks for stopping by.
Sure. Hey, Retro Date Night. Thanks for the raid.